Hi everyone, welcome back to the Crafty Kivitters. I am showing you my crafter math as well as the page that I did today and my shopping list because as you know I am only shopping from my stash this year. So we're going to jump right in. Again, my list, and here are the mixed media products that I chose to use, so some acrylic paint and some modeling paste. Then, let's see. There's my shopping basket with my stencil from Art Anthology. I always mess that up. Some 6x6 paper pads. I wasn't sure which one I was going to use. And then some wood veneer, all different shapes. I've got some cameras, some of those little girls that I wind up using, some stars, and I have all of my roller stamps out there. So we're going to jump right in. First, I start with some modeling paste that I mix with some acrylic paint to try and get the color that I want, and I'm about to show you the picture that I'm using today. It is a lovely picture of my goddaughter, so if you're watching, hi Tina! And I'm just trying to get the color in her shirt and their shoes, since their shoes are both pink. There's the picture. So I'm going to mix this up and then put them through a star stencil, and I mess this up. I do not like this at all by the time that I finish it. So I do something that I kind of took from Missy Whedon. If you follow her, you know that she's amazing, and she always gives everyone great ideas. So after I finally get this all mixed up and put into the stencil, as I'm about to do, I put way too much on one side and then didn't have enough for the other side, and it just looked all kinds of weird and wonky. You can see there, I don't like it. So what I do is I pull out some circle punches. Thank you, Missy, for this idea. And I'm just going to punch a ton of circles out of the part that I've done the modeling paste on. And it does stick a little bit, but it didn't damage my punches. So I'm going to pull all of those out, and I kind of struggle with circles. They're not my favorite shape to work with, but I really like the way that this page came together in the end. So I brought out my 1-inch hole punch here, and I'm just punching out some of the stars, and they're all punched out now. And so I used this Million June 6x6 paper pad to mat my photo because I wanted something very subtle. The picture's very dark, and the page is very like crisp and white and clean, but I did want a little bit of a border. So I picked that out, and I do actually glue everything down completely later. I just like to glue the middle of my picture so that I can tuck things underneath and not have to worry about, prying my picture back up. So I fiddle with these circles forever, and I don't make you watch me do that because that got really boring really quickly. So they're all in place, and then I was looking for letters, and I found this Amy Tangerine set of thickers in my craft room, and I've only used the Q's, so I was like, they fit perfectly, let's do these. And at first I was going to do the title Little Chimp because, of course, she's in there, and they're in front of this gorilla, which is technically an ape, but I chose the title that There's Always Time to Monkey Around with You. And I really like the way that it turned out, so I'm going to place all of those thickers down. They turn out a little bit crooked, but I'm trying to be a little less OCD with my scrapbooking and let it be more creative. So between the circles, the modeling paste, and the crooked letters, I think I did okay this time. So while I stick all of those down, I would like to apologize if this was not up on the 1st. It will be up on the 4th. But it is the first time in my entire adult life that I have ever seen snow. We have approximately 4 to 5 inches right now, and it's going to be coming down for the next 6 or so hours. So I'm super, super excited, and work's been crazy, and like the new year probably wasn't the best time to start a brand new project, but here we are, and I'm really happy that I did. So we are now on to, what am I doing? Oh, I'm looking for those little girl pieces, and I'm looking for the small one that just fell on the table. So I'm going to place those, and I fiddle with those later, but I end up putting them right where they're at. They look perfect. They fit nicely. And so here I am writing the rest of my title in a Copic marker because it was on my shopping list that I had to use one. And I really like the way that the script font turns out with the Copic marker, but it was just kind of too slow, so I just skipped ahead. So there's my title. There's always time to monkey around with you ladies. And I also end up adding... I sprinkled these stars all over the page, and it looks like I just moved it over, but there was actually like a black spot on that big star that I moved, and I didn't like it, so I turned it over to the lighter, not really white, but like the bright side. So I'm going to fiddle with these, and then I'm going to fiddle with a ton of sequins. There's me messing with those little girls. So I pull out all my different shaker fill things, and I basically just pull out all of the pink ones that I think might match. So you can see I'm pulling some out there, this whole section of pink there, and then this little bottle from Q & Company of these mixed sequins. And I sprinkle these things all over the page just to add a little bit of shimmer and shine. And I really, really love the whole sequin look right now. It's something that I have picked up from other scrapbookers just through Pinterest and YouTube, and started doing it in my own scrapbook, and I can't believe that I didn't do it beforehand. I love sequins. I always have. But here I am just gluing them on individually, which does take a while, so I'm actually going to skip ahead. So here I am, and I'm going to pull out this little bottle from Queen & Company that is a shaker card sequin kind of seed bead mix, and it's beautiful. I love all of their products. I use way too many of them all the time. But they're kind of like lawn fawn. They're irresistibly cute. I'm curious, what material or technique did you think you would never use that you've picked up just from other people and scrap lifting? Because I would have never thought to use sequins or put shaker pockets on my layouts, and I love them. So I'm really glad that, YouTube is a thing. All right, so now I am pulling out my checklist to make sure that I have everything, and I realized that I have not yet used my roller stamp that was on my shopping list. And so I choose this one from Maggie Holmes. I believe it's from the Bloom collection. Here I am trying out some different lawn fawn inks, and I wind up choosing that wild rose color up there. It matches nicely, even if it's not quite a perfect match. It's a little bit more red than the rest of the page, but that's okay. I don't mind. If you're new to my channel and haven't seen my scrapbook room tour, but you would love to leave me a shopping list, I would love to have them. Just go to my last video. I will link it in the description below, so you can just click after this one. And then send me your shopping list as a comment on any of my videos. I will copy it down and I will choose one for an upcoming video. All right, so here I've decided that I'm going to do a little bit of this light pink splattering, and I kind of wish I would have done this before I put down the little wooden stars, because I don't like that it's smeared on them. So all I'm doing now is trimming off the little bits that are hanging over the edge, and I am pretty much done. So you guys know how the whole like and subscribe thing works. Here are some close-ups of the page that we made today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys play along this year as I do this no spend for the year of 2018. Again, if you'd love to leave me a shopping list or anything down in the comments, I read and respond to all of them. All right, I will see you guys next time on the Crafty Kivitters. Bye for now.